Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here. Put my new yarn in there. I should have put it in that one really because I kind of obscure that one. Maybe if I just sit over a bit, maybe not. Anyway, hello, how are you? I've got my cup of tea and I put it in a white cup by mistake, so you're going to see all the horrible yucky bits, but never mind. Oh, I needed that. You know what I forgot? I forgot the stuff. So, that's my phone. Try not to run it over because it's a good one. See this box? Got that to unbox a bit later. I'll do it on a separate video, but it'll probably pop up to yesterday. See, I'm clever really. I can make things pop up yesterday. Yeah. Because, as you well know, today is your tomorrow. I've got to drink this because it's getting a bit cold. I had to pop out. I was a bit annoyed that yesterday Parcel Force popped a note through the door saying that I wasn't in and they'd taken my parcel to, well, thankfully not too far away, post office. But it's hard to park there. And anyway, so I thought, oh, well, I'll go get that tomorrow. So I had to wait in this morning for the postman because that's Royal Mail. Parcel Force is different. And so Parcel Force usually do heavier stuff, but for some reason they were bringing that. And it's not as heavy as the original one, which I don't think came from Parcel Force. It might have done. Maybe they just got an account of Parcel Force, I don't know. But anyway, it's small. Because it's what was missing from my order. So yeah, and one that I substituted a missing one for because I sold out straight away. So yeah, kind of like, I was here, I was talking on the, either making a video or I was just working, and he didn't knock loudly. I've got a window he could bang on, I've got a door knocker, and I've got he probably rang the bell, which isn't working. So that was probably why, but still, it's a bit annoying because normally I hear, even if a car is parked outside, I usually think, oh, is that my delivery? But for some reason, I didn't hear it at all. And so, yeah, it was a bit annoying, just to say the least. But anyway, had to go get it. So I thought I'd pop to the farm shop. And as I was going, I had this little brainwave that I thought, maybe I should film this one day. You know, kind of around here so you can see the potholes and the mud and the caravan parks that I have to negotiate to get home, and the quaint little pubs, and yeah, and the farm shop, and you know, life as it is around here, around these parts, life around these parts. Anyway, sorry, I was a crazy kind of West Country person just leapt in and took over my body for a moment there. Do apologise. It's gone now. Yeah, so like I said, it was he. Odd. Anyway, of course, saying, oh yeah, so I do this to myself all the time. So anyway, yeah, I kind of went to the farm shop. I'm going to do a roast for dinner. So I cooked pork yesterday. We only ate half of it, and it was lovely. I did it in the Ninja, so it was really tender as well. So anyway, I'm going to do that. Rest of it as a roast. So that's what I got today. And then I went to, you know, get my parcel and come home. Lovely and sunny day. You know, I was complaining how freezing cold it was and everything else. Spring has sprung. The end of February, it's like someone flipped a switch and here it comes. Lovely sunshine. I saw a fly while I was out. Just the one. But yeah, things are starting to hatch. Yeah. So, no doubt that will change again and it'll become horrible and disgusting before long. But certainly today it was lovely. But and I did toy with the idea of having my car cleaned, because where the farm shop is, they've got lots of concessions in there, and one of which is a gigantic sort of car wash, and they are all Eastern Europeans, and they all kind of shine up your car for you and wash it, and you've got various kind of ones you can choose. And it used to be a £5, you know, to get your car clean. It's like £12 now, because they're established, and you can get, you know, the works for like 50 quid now. So yeah, anyway, I didn't have it done. I looked at it and I thought, do you know what, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. And it'll only get muddy, so I'll leave it for a bit, which I did anyway. So yeah, I got home. I thought, right, a quick cup of tea and come in here and start doing some work. But never got to drink the tea. Watched a little bit of the news. I always think I'll have a watch of the news in the morning and see what's happening in the current affairsy programs. And then I stop, have my shower, get ready, usually have breakfast by that time, and then come in here and start doing a bit of work. And then I have a little lunch break. Normally I have a cup of tea, something, and I catch up again with the news, turn it off, and then come back and do work. So yeah, got a little structure to my day. Amazing, isn't it? Other than that though, nothing much has happened to me. I keep waking up at stupid o'clock though. It's bugging me a bit. I woke up at 5 again. I thought it might have been 4 something, because Gary was warming up his car outside, and I think he was in the living room seeing what the news was probably, and I said good morning and he answered back. So then I went back to bed. So I don't know why I keep waking up at these ridiculous times. Just have no idea, but it's annoying. I can remember fondly when I used to sleep through, you know, and when I was young and I could just get a full 8 hours or more of uninterrupted bliss, wake up feeling refreshed. What a distant memory that is, you know. Just bummer, that's what it is. Anyway, I had a really nice reply about talking the hind end of a donkey. And BR Ben messaged saying that the only reference that she could find that was similar was where if you talk so long, it makes a donkey want to sit down. But there was another one that I thought that they'd found that was really funny. She could talk a glass eye to sleep. I had to like make a little note of that one. She could talk a glass eye to sleep. No, that's funny. I like that one. I like that one a lot. And it does apply to me, yeah, no. It can do. I can, you know. I had a funny reply to my controversial, saying I had a controversial video. And someone put something there about, I hope the controversy you were talking about was your Prime Minister putting someone in prison for having a different view to them. So I said, I'm sorry, but you'll have to elaborate because I haven't got a clue. And I'm wondering if they thought that maybe it was Trump they were talking about. Or I don't know. I don't know, because I think it's gone. Whoever it was has moved it off, has decided to delete it rather than explain. I have no idea. I mean, I've got no love for Keir Starmer. I don't like the man. I think he's awful. Awful man. Hopefully he'll only get 1 term. I don't want him back. You know, I mean, not impressed at all with their first year, or whatever it is. Keir's year. Keir Starmer, pensioner harmer. That's what I like to call him. Cheers, guys. I'm going to get this last bit necked because it's getting cold. I tried hard not to make a noise, but it's just, it's impossible. It's impossible. I need that noise machine. I'd throw it away. Quite sad, I know, but you know the one that I used to go, that one, you know, the noise machine. I had to throw it. I opened it up because it ran out of battery, and it took 3 what looked like hearing aid batteries. Straight away, Gary's like, not using my hearing aid batteries in that. I need them. So I kind of like, okay. And then he looked and he went, they're thinner anyway. So I would have had to have bought them. And I thought to myself, you know what? It's probably cheaper just to throw it away and buy another one, because they're not that dear. They're probably, the batteries are probably more expensive than that is. So I just threw it away. Because there's no way I could put anything in it. That's made me want to burp. No, I do apologise. Glugging the tea unceremoniously. Let's do this. Take your mind off it. Let's see what we got today. So we had a little bit of a Grogu with Grief Karga yesterday. Grief Karga again. Minus the Grogu. This is the weekend. Oh, we've got a bit of Apollo Creed going on. So they've now decided that there's enough kind of controversy about the way Gene Hackman died to think it might be dodgy. So there's an investigation going on now. Very, very strange. They said that the front door was ajar and that his wife was found in a different room, I think, with the dog. Bathroom, maybe. Don't know. Very strange. I have to keep an eye open for that stuff. Okay. Yeah, I had that one because it was the mum with a knock joke that wasn't funny at all, really. Mum jokes. I wait until my son's friends are around to remind him that he used to be the same room with me when I pooped. I only read women's magazines for the hilarious articles that assume you have enough time to layer your blush. If my mother-in-law ever came over while I was trying to brush my kid's hair, I'm sure she would petition for custody. My mum was like that. She was so violent with it. Shh. And if I was like, you know, when she was doing this, if the head was going back, or I moaned too much, she used to get the hairbrush and go donk right on the head with it. It really hurt. It did. I was going, shut up, keep still. You know, that sort of thing. Lovely, she was, my mum. She was really. Anyway, let she who has never tried to take a toy out of its packaging make the first cut. Some of them are really dangerous, I don't mind saying. Packaging is dangerous sometimes. You know those really stiff kind of plasticky ones? And they're bubbled and they're stuck together, like, you know, and then they've got like some kind of, it looks like welding, but obviously for plastic. And it's all crinkly around one edge and it's sharp. I actually have cut myself on those several times. I have, badly. You know, they're awful. And then when you try and wrap anything up that's got that kind of packaging, it's a no-no, isn't it? It just rips through the paper, so you've got to put it in a box. Just hate that kind of packaging. And another kind of packaging that I really hate, while I'm on the subject of being a moaner, is when they give you half a box and then they give you a clear bit that's not got any box, hasn't got any plastic where the box might be. It's just open. So you wrap that up and things will just go straight through the paper at that point. Ugh, needs another box, doesn't it? It's really annoying. Or you have to make a bit. You have to make a bit of box out of bits of card you have hanging around to plug the gap of the hole in the box, which, you know, because you can't be bothered to put a clear plastic bit on so you can see through. Anyway, I think it would be Christmas, wouldn't they? And I'm moaning about wrapping up presents. But that's what, you know, the packaging, people don't think about. That's what really annoys me. They don't think about the packaging at all. They don't. Oh, dear. That sounded so serious, didn't it? It really sounded like an issue that was so serious. Anyway, I need to ask you, which one of these is the nicest in your opinion? Oops. Is it rainbow or rainbow colours? Which one do you think is the nicest? Rainbow colours? I can't kind of decide, because I really like this. It's so pretty. It's all pastel-y, but then that one is so rich and, you know, and yummy. All those colours in there. Which is the best, do you think? Rainbow or rainbow colours? It's just one of those puzzles of all time, isn't it? Which beautiful yarn is better than the other beautiful yarn? You know. Anyway, what day of the week are we at now? Friday. So it's Saturday for you guys, because, you know, today is your tomorrow. Happy weekend. I hope you're going to do something nice with your weekend. If not, I'm sure there's plenty of me around. But you know what I mean. And the likes of me. The likes. I'm having a good old chat with the postman today when he come to collect. And we were talking about YouTube and the YouTubers. Because, and I said to him, you know, when I first started YouTube, the people that I used to watch, some of them, have ordered from me, you know, and it kind of humbles you. It does. It really humbles you. I'm not going to name a name because she might just want to show it to you. I don't know. Or, you know, she might just use it and you'll spot it. But, yeah, you know, and sometimes I look and I think, wow, you know, someone I thought had a lot of subscribers, something about 4 times. And I was starting out and I was thinking, oh, I'll never have as many as them. And I've overtaken them and gone like twice as many as them. And it's, I used to watch, trying to think of a name. Happy Crafty Homemaker or something. Oh, what's her name? She's lovely, lovely girly. But I used to watch her, and you know, that sort of thing. And I used to like look and think, she's got loads more subscribers than me, and then kind of like overtake. And it's someone else that I overtook a little while ago. That at one point I thought I never would, and I did. And it was wow, you know, wow. It's got a long way to go before I catch anyone who's got a lot. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But at the time when I was first starting out, a little was a lot, because I probably had like 100 or like maybe even 1,000. But yeah, I never forget when I got to my 1,000, it's like 1,000 people, 1,000. Wow, you know. And then you got someone like Donna Wolf with probably nearly got 2 million. I don't know. Crazy. So yeah, another question for you. Who do you watch on a regular basis? And there's an awful lot of lives, and a lot of people have started doing lives where there's 2 or 3 of them, and they're kind of, they might be guys or they might be girls or whatever. Who do you watch on a regular basis? And what sort of thing do you watch from them, you know? Just having a little kind of, what's the word, a bit of research really, just to see what you guys do. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm nosy that way, as well as I could talk a glass eye to sleep. I really like that. That is so cool. I could talk a glass eye to sleep. Mum didn't know that one, thankfully. I like it though, it's good. Oh man, I feel a lot better today, I have to say. I haven't looked in my throat, but I don't feel like I have any more sore. It was kind of a vague, you know, when I swallowed I could feel it. But I really need to have a look to see if all of that mangled area has settled down, because years ago I never really used to look into my sore throats. Doctor would do that with his little torch and say, oh yes, your throat's inflamed, and I'd never really say, what does it look like, you know, and have a little look at it myself. But when I had the sore throat after my very first ever COVID experience, and I thought it was long COVID, and then I started to worry it was cancer and all that sort of thing, I had a look at it. So I actually saw that it looked like, this is really, it looked like, if you can imagine chewing a toffee up and then getting it out and having a look at it, that's what my throat looked like. It was like lumpy and sore looking, you know, aggravated. And that's kind of how it was. And I don't know if that's normal, how an inflamed throat looks, because I didn't used to look at it when it was inflamed. So that's what it looked like at that point in time. And when I was ill, it looked like that again. So I'm thinking that it probably does look like that, or, you know, that's what an inflamed throat maybe does look like, you know. So I haven't looked to see if it's all gone down, but it feels a lot better. It does, I must admit. And I've even stopped going dry. So yeah, definite improvements there. I think I'm more or less through it now. Thank goodness. I was worried about that, you know. I really was. Don't mind telling you. Fluffy today. She's really got into the wet food that I bought her. I bought her some iams. Used to just be called Ookanuba, but now they call the dog's food Ookanuba and iams the cat. So I bought her some iams wet food because she had a few sachets of Felix left from when she used to have wet food, and I put her on dry iams, and she was eating that fine. And then next door, when she fed the cat, she gave her some, and I thought I might as well use these up. So I gave them to her, and she was ravenous for them. So what I started doing was opening the door in the morning, and she would go out on the decking, and I'd feed her wet food out there because it's stinky anyway. So she would eat that out there, and then when she came in, she would have her dry food in her bowl, and she'd have her bed and everything else. So that's how she went on. But then she started making me do it again. So she would have 2 wet ones out there, and then she'd come in and have the dry food. And if it rains, I have to give her the wet ones in the house now. But I was getting Felix, and then I was shopping last. I saw this big box of iams wet food, and I thought, well, I should probably like that, and it was better value, so I bought it. Oh, she loves it. It's got really interesting flavours as well, you know, like duck and trout and things like that. So she practically has my arm off for it, you know. She's that ravenous. But when I ripped the thing off, and as I'm trying to get it out, she's, you know, doing all this around me, and so I have to stop and stroke her. And then she was like, well, where is it? And I'm like, well, I can't stroke you and do it. So yeah, she's absolutely, you know, she'd kill for it. I'm sure she absolutely loves it. So it's nice as well because, you know, there's been times in her past where you change her food, it totally disagrees with her stomach. But, you know, she's kind of liked it, and it's suited her. So I'll have to go and get some more soon because she's near enough made her way through a double pack already. Gary said she's getting fat. Well, she's not. She's just very hairy. If she was wet, she'd look skinny. But to be honest, I haven't picked her up to see if she is heavier or not. But she's just a big fluff ball. And I said, well, it doesn't matter if she does get a bit fatter, does it, really? Oh, well, and the chances are she probably is, because when I was getting her the biscuits, I was getting her senior food, which has less calories in it than what she's getting now. So she probably is putting on a little bit. Not too much, though. You don't look and think she's a fat cat. She's just a big, fat, fluffy, hairy moggy. You know, it's what she is. So that's another word of the day, isn't it? In the UK, our cats often get referred to as moggy. The moggy. I always think of a moggy as a not a pedigree cat, you know, a bit of this and a bit of that, which most cats are, to be honest with you. But a moggy is a cat. Where does the name moggy come from, I wonder? That'd be an interesting one to Google. Why are they called moggies? That's the next one. Okay, so I don't know how long I've been babbling away in this corner, but I'm going to get on with my next video because that's for today. So obviously I haven't done anything yet for today. Been out and about in the sunshine. I did actually toy with the idea of going further afield and doing a few things. And then I thought, no, you want to cook a roast and you don't want to get back and be all flustered. So, you know, get on with that. And then you haven't got time to do the video. And so I just thought, no, there's plenty of sunshine to come yet. And it's not that hot. It's not, you know, it's just a bit mild. It's not really, I wouldn't say it's nice. You know, I still had a coat on. and Uggs. Oh, yeah, I've got warm Uggs. Lovely and cozy. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. And yeah, so I'm about to get on with unboxing the yarn that they forgot to put in my parcel. and one that has been mega popular. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.